So I'm like, what is she going to go do? Because I was confused because it wasn't like that my mom wasn't coming up there to the school. It wasn't like that she wasn't coming up there. So she kind of knew like if we was on track or off track. But now I feel like, do she know some more information, some stuff that we don't know? Mrs. Spectre Gadget, do she know something extra? Because this is I'm confused now. I'm confused like what happened? Like, because even when she called and she was checking, should she pick up Marky, she didn't even sound like furious. She didn't sound angry. You hear my mom? She comes down the stairs. She like, I had to go put on my tennis shoes for this. So I'm like, for this? And then I look, this lady really got on the gym shoes and she got my dad's firefighter thick belt. And she like, I ain't gonna put the belt on the table. I'm gonna keep it around my neck just in case I need to reach out and touch somebody. So I'm looking like, okay, flag on the plate. I'm mad confused because what happened? And so my mom said, deposit the report card's on the table right now. So I'm like, oh, like, what am I getting? So I'm confused. So I put my report card on the table. My dad, he's sitting back. You hit a light up. I mean, he's smoking. My nana, she's sitting back. She looking. She ain't said nothing. I mean, not one word, didn't smile, didn't make any face expressions. Now I'm listening to my mama tone. All right, I'm feeling the energy. I'm looking at her body language. It seemed like my mom is super upset. So my mom say, is it anything y'all want to tell me or express or anything I should know before I open up these report cards? Because once I open up these report cards, I don't want to hear any lip. It's either I'm going to have y'all talking or I'm going to be saying, great job. So I'm like, no, it's nothing I want to say. Did we do something? She said, you and Mark always do something. I just left the SKU. I said, but what we supposed to do? Just let people jump on us? No, what you did today, Rashawn, I understand, Rashawn. I understand. Because guess what? If that was my brother, I would have did the same thing. But y'all in trouble all the time. Y'all in the office all the time. Y'all doing something all the time. Like, not some of the time. It's all the time. You see how that goes? You see the pattern? You see the pattern all the time. So I'm like, yeah, it's not here, not there, little hiccup here. Every day. Every day. Wherever you guys go, it's like, trouble just find y'all. Trouble just find y'all. Trouble always find y'all. Can you explain that? So I'm like, no. I'm like, I don't know. I just think people don't like us. The people that don't like y'all be the same people y'all hang with. I don't get it. They be your friends once upon a time, and then all of a sudden they ain't y'all friend no more. They ain't y'all friend no more. All of a sudden, y'all picking the wrong friends. That's what's wrong. Y'all picking the wrong friends. Once you see one bad thing about them, all you need to do is cut them off. So now she's going through this. And so my nana, she's back there, amen. And she back there churching. And she like, that's why I ain't got no friends now. And so my mama say, yeah. And guess what? Everybody want to be my friend. She like, everybody want to be my friend. She said, but I would never get them even a time of the day to be my friend. She say, yeah, Thina, my friend. Yep, Nisi, my friend. Brenda, my friend. They all my friend. But I ain't they friend besides Nisi. Nisi is my top dog. That's my A-School boom. That's the only friend that I will ride and die for right there. So I'm like, oh, okay, but these the same girls that be coming over giving us stuff, but I ain't saying that out loud. So she say, I'm gonna go on here and open up these report cards. Y'all sure y'all ain't got nothing y'all want to say? I'm like, no. What about you, Marky? So Marky like, well, Boo Man, don't he get a report card pickup? Don't worry about him. I already looked at his. I already looked at. Don't worry about him. See, you need to worry about self. That's what's wrong with you now. That's what's wrong with you now. You're lucky I didn't wipe out your room, but that stunt you pulled. You're lucky I ain't take your fam. Like, so she going on and on. So I'm like, at this point, like, just please open up the report card because this is dragging out. This is making me more nervous and nervous and nervous and nervous. It's making me more nervous. So boom, I put my hand in my pocket and I could just feel my fam like zzz, 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 zzz. And it felt like these vibrate, like the zzz, zzz. It felt like it was louder than ever. It felt like it was louder than ever because I was like, man, normally I don't feel it or hear it. But it's like now that the room was quiet. Okay. It was quiet. You can hear it. And I'm like, I don't even got change in my pocket, so I couldn't be making this type of loud noise. So I took my hand out of my pocket. So my mama said, okay, we're going to start with you first, Mark. Because Rody Dody, your stuff is a mystery. We're gonna start with yours, Mark. So Mark, before I open up this report card, it's gonna be everything I want to see on here, right? So I'm like, oh my God, please. Because she said, you've been ditching. You've been doing things you ain't having no business doing. So you sure you got all your credits, all your grades? So he like, yeah, I'm sure. Like, he confident. He like, yeah, I'm sure. So he look at me, he like, I'm like, so Mama said, okay, y'all can keep looking at each other stupid if you want. So he like, I'm not looking stupid. She said, what'd I say? I said, you looking stupid. I can see your face. You can't see your face. I'm looking at you. So I'm like, oh my God. So she, all right. Drum roll. For Mr. I like the ditch and cut class, but I got all good grades. She opened it up. This boy pulled it off. A's and B's. Only B. He had a low B, but it still was a B. He had a low B, but it was still a B, right? So he had A's and B's. So my mom say, congratulations. I don't know how you pulled this off and how you did it, but you got all A. You need to pull this B up because this is a minus B. You need to pull it up because last one, you see right here? This was a high B. You need to bring this back up. You don't go down, you go up. So then she looked on the back. Now on the back is where the teachers can write in the boxes, right? They can kind of write about you, right? Your classes. So his teachers, they write in. So one of his teachers was just like, Marky liked to come into the class late. He liked to leave the class early. He liked to say he want to go to the bathroom and don't come back into the end of the class. And then he would do his assignment. And then after he do his assignment, he would, like, once Marky was done with his assignment, he would leave the class. He would leave the class. All of a sudden, like, he don't want to be in class, but he did the assignment. And so my mom was reading. She said, you know what? Leave somebody class early again. Leave somebody class early again. Go in late. Matter of fact, I want to see you in the class. I'm going to start checking. I want to see you inside these people classes 5 minutes before the bell. Before the bell even ring, Marky. I'm talking about your feet should be already getting comfortable to get towards the desk. You understand me? He like, yes, but I just be late sometime because his class is super far from my locker. She said, well, leave from your locker a little early. Don't get distracted. Just if you know that, right? And you making good grades, so you know how to do the math. What that mean you need to do, Marky? Well, if you always get there late all the time because you know his class is far from your locker, what should you do? You're like, just try to get there a little bit more earlier than leaving the locker at the same time. Bingo. Look, see? Whew, you act like your daddy. See? Your brain up here? See, the book smarts, you your daddy. The street smarts, you me, but you need to touch up on that. Okay. You get to keep all your items. You don't got to touch this belt. You ain't got to touch this belt because I couldn't wait because I want to lay my hands on you because I just know that you just doing extra stuff. I just know you are, Marky. And guess what? You can't lie to me even if you wanted to. I know what you're doing. So Marky like, but Ma ain't doing nothing. Of course you're not. She like, all right. The house troublemaker here. All right, Rody Dody. I'm like, yes. Is there anything you need to say? I'm like, no. She like, you sure? Because I know your no sometime be meaning yes. I'm like, no, it's nothing. I got good grades. You got good grades. Okay, well, I hope you got good grades. Or if you don't, this belt about to touch you. I'm going to skin you alive. I'm going to take all your items. You're going to be on punishment. You already know how it goes because you've been down this road so many times. I'm quite sure it's nothing different. So I'm like, yeah, but the teachers had to. Yeah, that was last week. I don't know what could have been. Look, anything can happen. I don't know. When they add up the grade, I don't know. I'm like, now I don't feel confident anymore. She done shot my confidence down. So now I'm like, She right. She right. They could have changed it behind my back. You know what I'm saying? She really had me. Now I'm doubting myself, right? At first I was confident, but now I'm doubting myself. I went from being anxious to want to know what my grades look like to, oh my God, just forget it. Like, I don't even want to know. She opened it up. She like, I'm pulling it out. She like, Roshan, you sure? I'm asking you. I don't want you to say that you didn't hear me ask you that. I'm asking you. Is it anything you need to say? Is there anything that's going to pee me off when I look at this report card? I'm like, no, it's nothing that's going to make you upset. I did my best. No, it ain't about you did your best. Did you do what you needed to do? Not do your best. This is not doing your best. You need to do what you need to do. You know what you need to do. So why would you be just doing your best at it? Okay. You could play with me if you want to. She opened it. She said, I'm proud of you. But it wasn't like a congratulations, you did. I'm proud of you. And she closed it. And then I'm like, did the teachers say anything? Yeah, they said a few things. I mean, your fourth period, he's saying that you're getting way better. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Your fifth period says you're doing great. Yes, you all your grades look good. She like this C can be a B though, but other than that, you got some good grades right here. It's better than those D's and F's. Cause I can't take any more D's and F's. I'm D's and F's out. I don't even want to see that no more in the alphabet. D's and F's. So I'm like, and she like, I'm proud of you. Good job. Keep it up. I don't want to see nothing. I want to see B, C's, and A's. B, C's, high C's. Don't give me no negative. Don't give me no low C. I'm like, I understand. Okay. So now I got to blow my back out. We're going to go for pizza. Y'all want pizza? Y'all want hot wings? What y'all want? So Mark like, pizza and hot wings will work fine. She said, okay, so do y'all want to go now or do y'all want to go at the Rody Doty's martial art? So Marky like, we can go after the martial art. So my nana was like, well, you know, I got to catch my flight soon. So my mom like, well, if you won't, Al could drop you off. She's like, no, I was hoping that you dropped me off so I could be able to talk to you. I need to talk to you about some things. So she's like, Mom, you know, I don't like driving like that, especially to no airport. So she's like, come on, I don't ask you for nothing. So my mama agreed. And my dad was like, he was going to take me to martial arts in a couple of hours. So we all was going to be leaving out. Now, Marky got to watch Caleb. Okay. So my mom say, Roshan, but I need to ask you something. I'm like, yes. She like, so what you going to do about your fourth period? I'm like, I don't know. She like, what class are you going to take? I'm like, I thought they just randomly give you a class that, you know, that's kind of like the class that you're leaving. Or you can pick. I'm like, I probably have talked to the principal for sure tomorrow. She like, okay, well, keep me posted. If they need me, let me know. And you just tell me what class you want to take. And I will say it's fine. I'm like, okay, thanks. I'm like, I'm going to go. I'm like, I'm going to go upstairs in my room. All right. I tell her I'm going to go upstairs in my room. So boom. I'm looking on my phone, right? I'm checking my phone. Oh, Chazetta hit me up. I'm not calling her back. I'm not gonna call her back. What am I calling her back for? I am not about to call her back at all, yo. At all. It's like, not calling her back. So I'm like, let me call Danielle. So boom, I call Danielle. She picks up. I say, hey, how you do? You know what I'm saying? I asked her, like, how you doing your report card? She's like, oh, I did amazing. I'm like, hey, I think tomorrow you could. She like, I'm gonna ask my mom and then I'll let you know. So it was like, Dad, you can't get me an answer. So now I'm kind of getting upset, right? I'm like, oh, all right, cool. I'm like, well, I'm gonna let you go. I'm like, I got martial arts anyway today. So she like, okay, well, have a good time. I'm like, thanks. She like, wait, how did you do? I'm like, oh, me and my brothers, we did great. I'm like, we actually going out at the Ali martial arts. She was like, oh, I'm like, what you doing later? She's like, I don't know. My mom is taking me out too as well because I did good. I'm like, because I was going to invite you. She's like, yeah, but maybe next time. Everything was next time. So I'm like, and she like You know what I'm saying? Like, swing me over to the left a little bit. Like, and she like, yeah, I like, I didn't say so. All right, cool. I ain't tripping on it. So my dad, hours in the past, my dad said, hey, look, get ready in a little bit. We're going to get ready to leave. So I get myself together. Now I'm just downstairs in the kitchen. I kid you not. Mark goes downstairs. Come upstairs, he eating an ice cream cone, right? So I'm still sitting in the kitchen. My mom, she's talking to her mom. You know, my pops, he just walking around the house and then he's sitting down having a cigarette. You know, he just kind of like moving around flexing, you know, in the house. Boo man, he's coming down there to say his goodbyes to my nana so he don't got to come back down. And boom, Mark, the next like few minutes, he like, Mom, can I have a bag of chips out the room? She like, yeah, go ahead. He comes down with like 4 bags of Funyuns. Get a bowl, pour it in there, and then start smashing them. So I'm like, I can tell you got the munchies. You going off. I can tell you. I can see it. So boom, he eat that. Then he goes and make a bowl of cereal. So now my dad peeps that he's like, so my dad said, hey, don't spoil your appetite. You know, we going out a little later. He like, yeah, he like, I'm so hungry. I didn't get to eat lunch today. And so my mama hears that. Her nosy stuff, she hears that, but she low-key just trying to probably get from my nana's conversation. So she like, you didn't, I paid for lunch. You should be eating lunch. He like, yeah, I know. So he banging it. She like, did you eat the whole box? Her face. Did you eat the whole box of Captain Crunch? So he was like, yeah, but because I'm hungry. She said, you know what? Don't touch nothing else. Don't touch nothing else to eat. He like, okay, Ma. He like, I'm just real hungry. She like, it seemed like you high. You eating like you high. That's what you doing. You eating me out of a house and a home right now. I just said we going out. So I'm like, even though she's joking, she's actually hitting it on the head. Boom. He get done with his cereal. So he like, bro, he like, I'm finna go in the candy. It was a candy bowl in the dining room, like Kit Kats, Skittles, Payday, Sneakers, the little ones, right? The little nerds, all that, like the little pieces of candy. So he like, I'm finna go get some candy. He like, I want the Kit Kat. So I'm like, bro, he like, I'm hungry. He like, I don't know what's going on with me. He like, man, that stuff is dangerous. So now I'm like, I can't wait to hit it, right? I still haven't hit it yet. So he's sneaking the candy thing. My mama like, put it down, Marky, right now. Put it down right now. He like, but Ma, I got a sweet tooth. She like, you finna have no teeth. I'm gonna knock them all out. You ain't gonna have no sweet tooth then. Don't touch my candy. She said, watch your brother, because I'm finna get ready to go. So my nana, she hugs me. She hugs my dad. She gives Boo Man, call Boo Man down, give him another hug. They gone, boom. My dad said, hey, let's go. Let's ride. We gets in the truck. So we getting close to like Walgreens, right? So I'm like, Dad, can we stop at Walgreens? He like, for what? I'm like, I'm a little thirsty. He like, they got something to drink there. I'm like, yeah, but Walgreens got my favorite drink. He like, oh, okay. I'm like, are we gonna be late? He like, no, we got time. I'm like, okay, so boom, we pull up. I shoot some Walgreens. I'm going and I asked the lady like, hey, where's the flowers and the teddy bears at? She like, oh, they're over there. So you know the single roses? I bought like 5 single roses, right? I bought a purple one, a yellow one, a pink one, a red one. You know what I'm saying? I bought 5 of them though. So boom, and I grab a little teddy bear. So I go, boom, she scans it. She was like, she tells me, I'm like, oh, I don't get my wallet. Like I didn't have my wallet. So I go, I'm like, Dad, I don't get my wallet. Can I see your card? He like, yeah, he give me his credit card. I swipe it. Swipe. Boom, I come out. So we got tenants, right? So I could see when I get closer, I could see like his shadow. I can see that he's looking the way that I'm coming. So I open up the passenger truck. He was looking at me and he like, what is that for? And so I was like, here. So I open up the bag door. I put that there. I'm like, can I ask you for another small favor? He like, what is that for? I'm like, it's for Danielle. He like, Danielle? I'm like, yeah, the other girl. He like, I thought you liked the other girl that comes over. What's her name? I'm like, Charzetta. He like, yeah, what happened with her? I'm like, I don't know. She liked me, but I'm like, it's just some stuff that I saw and some stuff I know. And I'm like, I I don't know. I don't know if I can forgive her about it. He like, okay, so what you want to do? I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give you this address. He like, okay, how far is the address? Now my dad was cool. My dad was way lenient, way cool, way chilling, and he didn't talk a lot, right? So he was just chill. He was just there to make sure we were safe and he pay bills. That's it. So he like, okay, so I give him the address, right? I tell him how to get there. Boom. We pull up. I pull up in front of Danielle's house. So I take one and I take the teddy bear. All right, I bought one teddy bear, 5 roses. I take one. So I take the purple one. Boom. So my dad like, all right. So he had the smirk on his face. So I didn't know if he was happy or he was saying like, all right, you might get crushed. So I get out the truck. Boom, I shut the door. So as I'm getting ready to walk up, they're walking out. So Danielle didn't lie. They are about to go out to eat. So her parents walking out. She's walking out. This other guy is walking out. This other girl is walking out. I never saw them before. And so when she see me, she like, I got on my martial arts outfit. So she like, hey, Roshan. I'm like, hey, I wanted to give you this and tell you congratulations on your report card. So the mom immediately, she hit you with the, oh, and we all know if you can get a girl to say, oh, you winning. You're winning. You just won. You just won. You got her to say, oh. So the mom, she hit the oh, you feel me? And so I'm like, yeah, so she like, oh, these my friends right here. I'm like, hey, nice to meet you. So she was like, oh, this Roshan, he go to my school. So they looking at me, they like, oh, so you do karate? I'm like, oh, yeah, a little bit. So I was like, yeah, she like, okay, thank you. I like this rose. I'm like, yeah, no problem. Like, enjoy your event. She like, yeah, we just going out to go eat. And so the dad was like, nice to meet you. I'm like, nice to meet you too. My name Roshan. Nice to meet you. That was very nice of you. I'm like, thanks. I appreciate that. So he tell everybody